This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
Hey, it's Shawn and Sue, and time for another edition of our Jersey Shore podcast. And in this edition, Sue, we're going to talk about spring break and those memories. Of course, something we don't want to think about, but it is something that we need to address.
What?
Measles and the problems here in New Jersey. Jellybeans, and we're going to talk about Sue's dating life and maybe some things in the past that made you laugh. So
Still making me laugh.
Still making you laugh today. So we got a lot of fun coming up on this podcast. Sit back and enjoy and catch up with the Ocean County Breakfast Show. Be sure to download our app, Sue, so you can take us wherever you go.
You bet we are. The free WOBM app.
Question for you, ladies.
Yes.
It was very popular to go to Florida when we were, young
Sure.
rebels during college and everything, and we're all about the same age. Did either of you ever go to spring break?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Never.
I didn't go down either.
It was not a big thing. I mean, I know friends who went.
I think
I went to the mall. That was like the big.
We went camping one year in West Virginia
You
where
and
we were at
friends?
college.
Okay.
Yeah, we went camping.
Oh, your friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I never went down and did the Fort Lauderdale thing. Wasn't it Fort Lauderdale? Wasn't that the big one? I think when we, that was in the heyday.
That
of-
was huge.
What's the one with the D that you can?
Oh,
drive on
Daytona
the
Beach.
Daytona.
Yes, Daytona was big
Daytona
too.
was huge,
Yeah,
yeah.
Daytona was big too for spring
No,
break.
you know what? I never really did. I mean, I remember hanging at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
We never where I grew up. They don't have spring break at all. They have Good Friday, and then that's it. We didn't have a spring break. That's why
In
when
college, though, I mean, everybody had that closure.
At
That's what
college.
he's
I'm talking
about.
high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't really go.
I was always looking for, to work more because I needed the money.
You
I
needed
couldn't-
money, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My goodness, no, I probably wouldn't have come home alive. I had it was the party heyday then. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. It was a big
Yeah,
deal. I
I
remember
mean,
so many people flocking down to Florida. But no, I just was curious if either of you ever did that.
No,
so.
no.
Anyway.
Later on in years, I took my own kids got the benefit of it, because my parents had a place then, and we were like, oh, let's go for spring break. But when I was a kid,
Never.
No.
Yeah, that's cool though.
All
You're
righty.
a good mom, Nance. Love that.
Yeah, I hope they tape me somewhere now.
They will. Here's the deal. I'm not scared for my daughter
For
as
measles.
much as for myself.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom, listen, did I get all my shots? And my parents, or my mom at this point, she's like, oh, yes, you've been taken care of. Well, where are all my papers? I don't know. Do you ever think of that, Shawn?
No,
Now, I know-
I'm assuming I have all my shots.
It doesn't freak you out,
No,
though?
I'm up to date on everything.
How do you know?
Because I just know.
Because our moms told us. At this point, I still freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because mom's like, oh, you're fine. You had chicken pox once. You're good to go. Did you have the chicken pox, Shawn?
Yes.
Okay. I know people that have had chicken pox 2 or 3 times, by the way. I digress. But yeah, so it is freaking me out.
Don't
a
tell me
little
that,
bit.
though. I would not want to go through that again.
Yes, I do know
Horrible.
a couple people that have had the chicken pox twice.
Wow.
But yeah, that's why it's freaking me out a little bit, because there's no paperwork back when our doctors gave us those, those vaccines. But mom swears you're good. You
gotta
couldn't
take
do
mom's-
things through your life.
You got to take mom's word for it.
Okay, but I'm just wondering, adults at our age, do you freak out a little bit? Do you wonder? I think back then, though, in order to get into dorms or certain colleges, you did need these shots. And I think a lot of people needed them for certain things, like maybe my sports, I needed them, or a camp I went to. So I do think back, it's possibility.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
when you went to band camp, you probably got
Yes.
your shots. You needed it for that.
Probably. I would think,
I'm sure
but
people
I do freak out a little bit
I'm
about
sure people
this.
probably think about that a little bit, though,
Yeah.
nowadays. I mean, it's been a while since we were kids.
Now,
so
our
you're probably,
children, if you got them vaccinated, they should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry about Abby as much as I worry about myself going into ShopRite and possibly, getting it.
Going into ShopRite and getting measles.
I shouldn't have used ShopRite. I'm sorry, ShopRite. But like a supermarket of any sort.
I think you'll be fine. I think at this point in time, you would have known if you didn't have your doctor.
But my hands are a little sweaty over this, and I think it's just because it's always in the news.
Yeah,
we always hear about it.
That might be a nervous thing that you're going through. The sweaty palms or whatever.
The doctor, maybe another medication needed or something.
Yeah, something to kind of calm you down a little bit.
I don't know, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that freaks out about this.
Yeah, but just relax. I'm sure after all this time, your general practitioner.
And what about our parents? Are they okay still? Did they get their? You know what I mean? That's what I wonder. Did they all get their vaccinations?
I will check with my parents today, and
they'll
I'm
say
sure
yes.
that they're fine.
Like my mom. Mom, did you get the measles shot when you were? Oh, I'm fine. Okay. They don't. Oh, Shawn, they don't know.
I need you to relax, Sue. But do check with your doctor, because one thing I don't want is you bringing the measles into the studio here.
My doctor won't know if I got the measles shot or not.
Well, maybe it's time for another shot, Sue.
What kind of shot, Shawn?
Well, a measles shot.
Oh, no.
What kind of shot? What else would you get?
I guess you can get another one. I don't know.
What else
I'm
would
not
you
a
get?
doctor.
What else would you
Just
get
play one.
for the measles, Sue?
But why would I need another one if I already had one? But this is why.
But you don't know if you've had one.
Yeah,
so I'm
this is what
saying
I'm trying
maybe
to
your
figure
doctor
out.
would say, "Well, we could always do it." I don't know. I'm not a doctor, Sue. I just play one on the radio.
Play one on the radio.
I'll be back. Take a look at news, traffic, weather
You'll
coming
be
up
back.
next.
I'll be somewhere laying on the floor in a corner.
We're sending you to the doctor. WOBM, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What's up?
I was calling to tell Sue to calm down, that her doctor can order her a blood test and tell her all her immunity.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I am. I had to have one done for working in a hospital, and I found out that I needed hepatitis C. But you can find out if you have measles, mumps, rubella, all of that. If you're up to date, you're good to go.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
There's your answer. What's your name?
That's incredible. Thank you.
I'm Sue from Whiting.
Well, thank you so much
Sue,
for calling
you made
in.
my day.
I think you put Sue at ease a little bit here. She's very
Thank
worried.
you, Sue.
I want her to calm down. She's a little upset about this.
I know.
freaking out a little bit.
Maybe she needs a pill, not a shot. Thanks for your call.
Thank
WOBM, good morning.
Good morning. I was just listening to what you were saying about the lump shot.
Me
The measles.
freaking out? Yeah.
Measles.
Don't get her going about the
freaking
mumps.
out a little
don't,
bit.
Don't bring up the mumps.
Yeah? What's
Sue
up?
doesn't even know if she's had mumps.
Oh, gee.
What you can do is go to your doctor, ask for a script, and they can do a blood test and check for your immunity.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
What town are you from?
Bayville.
Have a good day. Thanks for your call. So there you go. Blood test. You'll find out.
Helping me out.
Oh man, I can't believe she brought up the mumps though. Have you had your mump shot, Sue?
Stop it. I have no idea.
Yeah, people always say sometimes you're a mump on a log, right? Wait a minute, that's a bump on a log.
Shawn.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone.
Of course, from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Great movie. If you've never seen that one, definitely worth a peek at, because the music and everything. It's animated, but of course centers around the historic Church of Notre Dame in Paris.
You bet.
Yesterday we watched on television as Notre Dame burnt. And it was just tragic to see this historical site, burning.
I was heartbroken.
Now, you were at Notre Dame.
I was.
Well, how many years ago? When was this when you went to go visit it?
I was a
High
junior
school,
in
college?
high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We had my family and I had a French student come live with us for a while.
Oh, really? An exchange student?
Yes, an exchange student. His name was Pierre. And then we went to visit his family.
Oh.
And it was such a wonderful experience. And then I just thought it was incredible. Now, he was my brother's age. I was a little younger.
Yeah.
And my brother speaks fluent French. So it was just such an amazing experience to have this exchange student and then go over and visit his culture and see his family. Yeah.
Now, what do you remember of Notre Dame when you went there? Just
the art and the woodwork. Oh, it was just glorious. And that cross that keeps popping up that never burnt yesterday. I still remember that in my brain. And I wonder if it's the same cross, or is it a different cross? You know what I mean? I mean, when I see that, I'm just like, wow, I so remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the church date's nearly 1,000 years old. I mean, it's who knows how old.
Gorgeous, but I had no idea it was the most visited place in Paris compared to. I thought the Eiffel Tower would be number one.
13 million a year go to Notre Dame.
That's amazing.
So.
It was just heartbreaking. And then, like you said, Easter coming up this weekend as well.
Yeah, Holy Week and everything.
Yeah.
So just a very sad story. But luckily,
it was gorgeous,
Notre Dame
Shawn.
still stands, and they'll be able to help rebuild. So we will see, and they promised to do that. Hey, we come
so
back.
So scary on TV to watch that.
Oh, yeah. It was quite the fire. News, traffic, weather coming up next on WOBM. Or Nancy, as Sue likes to say, a rather moist Monday.
That's what she doesn't like to say.
Don't say that. Thank you, Nancy.
But that's quite all right. That's what it is. It's a little bit damp for these early travelers.
So I like the jelly beans. How about you, Sue? How are you feeling about jelly beans for Easter? Not your thing?
No.
Janelle, how are you with jelly beans? Do you like them or nah?
I like jelly beans.
Yeah.
The basic good old jelly beans.
Good old jelly beans.
Now, is there a specific color or flavor that you like the best?
Green immediately comes to mind.
Can I dip them in chocolate? Or put a little marshmallow around them?
No.
Do you love the Peeps, Janelle?
Yes, I do.
It's insulation. It's attic insulation that they use.
They're so good.
It's recycling. It's all about recycling, Janelle. Beauty out there this morning. Sunshine right now, 41 degrees.
Yeah.
Getting into the 60s today. So we're talking about coffee this morning. We put a meme up earlier today, which was really interesting because what it did was it gave you 4 cups of coffee, each with a different amount of cream in them. And it said, which coffee shade are you? All right. So, the 1 was the very light coffee with lots of cream in it. And 4 was black coffee. So those were the 4. And they sort of gradually went from, light to dark.
Okay.
So listeners have been responding all morning, Sue, as to how they like, their coffee. Susan wrote in, she said she's a 3, which is sort of more on the dark side. Okay.
Okay.
But the overwhelming response, and Joe and Diane and Leah and Patty and Ashley and Carrie, amongst others, and there was a lot of comments here, Samantha, all said they were a number 2. So it was sort of like a medium amount of cream, not too light, but not too dark. That was the overwhelming response that we got.
The dark really
Number
isn't that big.
Number 2 was the one.
Okay.
A little more cream, but not so light. Now, we were talking, I take my coffee black. Nobody in your family drinks coffee except for your dad, who
he did.
Used to like his Sanka, Sue.
He's drinking it in heaven right now. He loved his Sanka. I always remember that growing up.
He loved his Sanka, and you said that he used to always order that whenever he would go out.
Yeah, now is that like instant and caffeine-free, right?
It's instant decaf coffee.
Decaf, yeah. Okay.
Now, did he have Sanka at home?
Always.
Oh, he had it at home.
Always
Not
had it
just
at
when he
home.
went out.
No.
He would have it at home and when he went out.
And he'd dip his little cinnamon cookies in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are over 300 coffee brands in America. Of the top 3, only Sanka brand is decaffeinated. It's the smooth, big taste that makes us the 3rd largest coffee in America.
They're the 3rd largest coffee in America, Sue.
Who knew?
Who knew?
That's
Sanka.
a great memory.
That was
Sanka.
their commercial there.
Do you know anyone that drinks Sanka?
I don't.
I know. I don't either.
But you know that I think a lot of times now coffee pots have orange lids on them because of Sanka, because Sanka used that orange color as a trademark for decaf. And now if you go out, you'll see an orange pot. That's the decaf.
Yeah, there you
to
go.
steer clear of it.
Maybe it's the older gentlemen that drink the Sanka.
I think a lot of people did like Sanka back in the day, though. But anyway, but the overwhelming response to what shade of coffee are you? It was number 2. Check out the meme we put up on our social media.
I like that.
At our Facebook page, and let us know if you're a number 2 as well. That doesn't sound right. We'll be back. We'll take a look at news.
You are a number 1 with us, but a number 2 with coffee.
Oh, that still doesn't sound good. News, traffic, weather coming up with WOBM. It just dawned on me. So we're talking about genes this morning, Sue, and I'm not talking about your DNA.
Okay.
Your dungarees.
Sure. Regular jeans,
Your
like
dungarees.
Levi's, yeah.
Yeah. What is the oldest pair that you have? Because I was doing the math. I was doing a little inventory of my pants the other day. And
Something we all do.
Yeah, and I realized that I have a pair of jeans that I've had for over 30 years.
And you still fit in them?
Yeah. These go all the way back to college.
You get out.
Yeah, no.
Wow, Shawn,
Yeah.
that's pretty incredible.
But the thing, I find it, I don't know which is more incredible. I can still fit in them, or the fact that they're still, intact. But these jeans, I think I may have had put away for a while. So they didn't really get worn as much.
Right.
But now I have them back out again. And they're a little bit worn in the heel, on the back, and around the pocket area. But distressed jeans are in now anyway. So
Heck yeah, they are.
Yeah. But anyway,
wow, excellent.
I think these go back about 33 years.
You get out
So I'm
of here.
asking folks, how old their oldest jeans are this morning. I did a little blog about it. Just something to talk about because I think jeans are like wine. They get better with age, Sue. Do you agree with that?
I do. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now,
And they get softer and they get more and more fittable to your body. I love it.
Jennifer says she has a pair that's about 17 years old.
Wow,
so that's a
Jen.
pretty old pair
That's
of jeans.
awesome.
Angela has a pair. She goes, ugh, they're about 13 years old. I don't know why she went ugh, but
Good for you.
she
Wow,
does have
yeah.
them. Now, Renee said she goes through them so fast that
Yeah,
they
I
don't
don't-
last long.
Yeah, I don't have.
So she's wearing them out, Sue. Mm-hmm. So, but the ones I have are Levi 505s, and those are the ones
So
that
maybe
lasted
they're a good
this long.
brand that they
Yeah,
just
Levi's
keep lasting.
That's what they say. Levi's
All
last
those
forever.
washings, though, in 30 years. That's amazing.
I think though that
you
they've been
should
put.
write to the
I
company.
think they've been put away for a while, though. I
Oh,
think that's
okay.
why maybe that helped them last.
I don't
They
know.
were
I
sort
think
of like
you should
in a,
write to the company. Maybe they'll send you a coupon. That's pretty old to have a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
You could really win something with that.
I
maybe.
don't think so.
You don't think?
I don't think they're that old.
30 years, though. That's a lot.
That is old. That is old. I mean, they're about the same age as me. So, I've had them, since I was a baby.
That's amazing. I think I have a pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the oldest, maybe 8 years.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
I mean, I don't usually stick around. I throw them out.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
But I do. I mean, I don't know.
Did you used to call them dungarees when you were little? We used to call them
No. Stop
dungarees.
it,
We used to
Shawn.
get those tough
You
skins. Do you
did
remember the tough
not.
skins?
You
Sears.
did not call them
tough
dungarees.
skins. Yeah, we called them dungarees. I worked on a farm, Sue, when I was
You
younger.
did not?
Shawn and Sue, 92.7 WOBM.
So Susie Cerrone joins us this morning with traffic, and I got to ask you guys the
Right,
question.
Suze? Hi.
I'm reading an article by Rob Greenfield this morning,
Yeah.
and he's the world's foremost dumpster diver. He says that the best things in life can be found accidentally tossed away in dumpsters
I
around
bet.
the country. My question to you is there anything worth diving into a dumpster for?
$500 cash? If you'd see it?
There's a big difference between stuff left on the street for recycling day and the dumpster. Am I right, Sue? Like, if you see it on
Totally.
the street, like, a lot of times, this time of year, a lot of my neighbors are throwing out last year's grills.
It hasn't been soaked in garbage yet.
No, and I'm like, some of them are nice on wheels, and I'm like, but the dumpster, I draw the line. Like, I'm not physically going into the stinky dumpster.
I don't think I could get in.
Yeah.
I mean, how do I get out?
I'm
once
not breaking
in?
a nail for that.
Do you take a ladder? That's I always wonder these dumpsters. I would love to
Just
talk
flip
to someone.
yourself, Sue. Flip yourself.
Flip yourself in and
It's all
flip
about the
yourself
hips.
out.
You got to
Oh,
get
yeah,
yourself
I think you
up
got to
and
have a
flip.
partner in crime.
Yeah.
No, because that smell, no
There
way.
is
Yeah.
no way, Jose. So, anyways, lots of good stuff according to this guy, folks, and none of us are going to take it, so help yourself.
There you go.
All right. Thought I'd ask that question to start the morning.
Oh, my word.
Out to the highways we go. Susie, how we doing on the morning commute this morning?
Well, good morning, you two. What a difference a day makes.
So, big day today. My daughter came back from the West Coast over the weekend.
Yeah.
And today it is cap and gown measurement day.
Oh!
For graduation.
She's graduating.
At Stockton University. So we're very excited about that. But she'll be heading down today and getting measured for cap and gown. Graduation right around the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
The reality of college years coming to an end.
For both of your children, they're both done now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's it's been quite something. Time marches on, but today she goes and gets measured, and graduation just a couple of weeks away. There at Boardwalk Hall, they have a big, huge celebration for graduation.
Oh, really? Is that where it
Yeah,
is?
Boardwalk
that's
Hall,
cool.
right there on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, is where they hold their graduation ceremony. So it's going to be very cool. But yeah, so just a quick, flash of time, getting measured for cap and gown today.
Oh, I love it.
So that'll be good.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
I was in the dating world after my husband and I divorced, and a man came into my house. I had bright colors, lime green. I had orange colors. I had glitter on the walls, and he said, I can never go out with you again. Literally, and I'm not even joking. He said, I can't do it. Okay.
And you know what the sad thing is? You have a degree in interior decorating.
I do.
So that's what really
love
makes
it.
me wonder about higher education at this point.
It's my personal opinion. I'm not doing it for anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And, my husband now is so used to it and loves it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know if he loves it. But but that man walked away.
On Monday, Sue was having trouble with her nose.
Not sure why I'm blowing my nose way more than I ever did.
Nancy, do you find as you're getting older that you blow your
blow your
nose more? So that's what Sue wants to know.
Because I do.
No.
Oh, because you know how noses just start dripping. What? I don't know. I feel like I blow way more than I used to.
On Monday, Sue was having trouble with her nose.
Not sure why I'm blowing my nose way more than I ever did.
Nancy, do you find as you're getting older that you blow
You
your
blow your
nose
nose
more?
more?
So that's what Sue wants to know.
Because I do.
No.
Oh, because you know how noses just start dripping. What? I don't know. I feel like I blow way more than I used to.
And we'd love to hear from listeners, and there's a new way that you can do it. In fact, we posted a video yesterday on social media. We have it up on our YouTube channel as well, in which we kind of give you some, basic directions on how to use the chat feature, which is now on the WOBM app.
Yes.
So if you've downloaded the app, you open up the app and you look at the hot buttons. The hot buttons are right there in the middle of the screen when you come on. It's where you can listen live, where you can do the refund redo, and then you'll see chat there. And what you do is you just click on the chat, and then you just fill out the information.
That's it. Send it.
And then send, your message to the Ocean County Breakfast Show. And it's that simple.
Yes.
And then we get your messages, and we'll chat back and forth with you. Like if you have a question about something, if you want to give us maybe an event that's going on, or maybe something that you think we should talk about on the show.
Yeah, that would be great.
Anything you want. You know
Let's
what I mean?
be kind.
Yeah. You could just put
we
it in
ask
there.
for kindness.
I'm doing a little test of it now.
Not Sumal is annoying. Send. Jeez. We don't want to hear that. Right?
I'm doing a little test here of it right now.
Sumal is annoying. You're going to write that, aren't you? Anonymous.
Well, it won't be anonymous.
Yeah.
But I am writing Sumal is annoying.
Oh, for goodness sake. But yeah, come on.
Okay, I
Chat
just
with
sent
us
it.
all morning long
There you
right
go.
through our app. Download that free app right now. We'd love to talk
I hope
to you.
they know that's from me, because if they don't, they're going to be like, oh, God, we just got a message.
Oh, great. It's
Sumal's
anonymous.
annoying.
Then I'm gonna
it
have
says
to have a meeting.
it says it from Shawn Michaels.
Oh, okay.
It says Shawn Michaels.
So
Sumal's
we're
annoying.
going to have a meeting then today.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a little test of it. But yeah, so you go onto the app, then on the hot buttons, right there, you go on to chat and send us a message. And you know what? We'll surprise you back with some fun, and it's a cool thing. It's a nice way to be able to reach out, because everybody, let's face it, we use our phones for, chatting with everybody, whether you're doing instant message,
Sure.
whether you're doing text, whatever the case may be. Use your, WOBM app to get in touch with us. Maybe there's something you need to know during the course of the show, like, hey, I just heard you, Sue, talking about that event happening in, Bayville. Where is it or something?
Right.
We'll write you back, and, we'll try to get to them as quick as we can, and we'll go through and refresh to make sure we get any messages through the course of the show. But it's a new chat feature on the WOBM app, so it's just another reason to make sure you download it. So,
You bet. Download that free app right now.
Shawn Michaels, Sumal is annoying, it says.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.